Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Out of the Abyss with the Villains of Man, as presented by our glorious bearded bastards. I'm the DM of the evening, Smiley.
And I am Evan the Great from the Villains of Man, and I am playing Grom Whitehammer, Dwarf Paladin Monk, L-slinging, Demon slaying, idiotic character.
I thought Sarah killed the demon.
You leave me alone.
And I'm JVD playing Brawldrak Whitehammer, and if not funny, I don't know how to say iPhone backwards, but when you're in an emergency, keep your deity on speed dial.
And I'm the bearded wonder with the Villains of Man. I play Trowlock Whitehammer, fighter/wizard.
A ding! Achievement unlocked. Piss your brothers off. Turn them against you.
Ding! Achievement unlocked. Be open about our secrets.
Ba-ding! They're all horrible people because they're hiding where we're at.
But ding! Hypocrisy.
Ba-ding! It sometimes works.
I'm about to platinum this motherfucker.
Just so you know, I specifically put in the eye thing to remind you that you
I was
became
I had one for that one too, but I drank myself for you guys to get out of here. Maybe next time I'll say.
Yeah.
So, y'all have just concluded a battle against what remains of Eldith. Poor girl was actually wrong. Give me a nice long recap.
We made a camp in a cave entrance. Then we woke up I woke up to a loud bang of shield and sword, or hammer, to see our fallen dwarven comrade, I cannot pronounce her name,
Eldith.
Eldith, in a demonic state, undead type-ish, I don't know. We slayeth her.
We slayeth her.
And then something comes out of her, and it's very hard to combat. We find out later on it's some kind of demon devil that possesses the dead bodies. We get really paranoid about this, and then we start to question our brother because he also has a pet demon.
His name's Pazip. He's a nice guy.
And we decided to get on the move with things in a very hazy situation. That's my best I can do.
That's good. I like that. You did a good job.
But most of all, he likes to fuck.
Fuck them all.
Oh, and our comrade learned a new power. He turns into a goat.
Sheep.
A sheep. Yeah.
We haven't gone there yet.
You learned that from wow.
Watch
Yeah,
out for
sheep.
Grom, little sheep.
So all that happened at the start of the night. Y'all still haven't
Come
actually
to
seen
sheep.
the rest. But the night continues on uneventful. If anyone wishes to speak to anybody, Shushar is taking help with the first two watches.
I'm still trying to get Shushar to show me that technique he used.
I'm sorry, Shushar is helping with the last two watches.
I'll go ahead and take first. I'll have Sarah help me with this book.
Well, you were on first one. We're continuing on.
Yeah.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I would be taking second one.
Or can I familiar read this? Somewhat.
It's not the preferred language of what I like to read. The letters look crude and brutish.
That means he likes demon language.
So I'll let Sarah help me, I guess.
He can read it.
He can?
Yes.
So can he teach me the secrets?
Teach you the secrets. With Paziup and Sarah, throw me an intelligence check.
Nine.
You're not grasping it. You're slowly learning it, but you haven't quite grasped it.
I was like, man, you really get this. Nope.
That does take your watch to do, though.
Okay, that's cool.
Your watch includes Brawldrak. Is there anyone you wish to converse with? Shushar
Nope.
is now up.
I have a lot to contemplate with what my brother has.
A demon.
I know. Yeah, but I don't trust it, and I'm wondering if I can even trust him down here.
That's fair.
Because of everything that's happened. And now there's a demon in our group, a known demon. Also question that, if I brought that out, should I bring out Topsy's secret?
Mm.
I'm questioning myself, am I even fit to lead these people? And I sure the fuck ain't let somebody that's got a demon on his shoulder do it. And I sure ain't letting this dumbass do it.
He'll walk us all to the lava.
One person I would like to lead us has sided with Demon Dude. So
Is it Bubido?
no. It's Seraph.
Bubido will comment while he's on watch that it may be of little comfort or not, but nothing about your brother has actually changed. He's not under any influences of it.
I ignore him. His word. I'm very deep in contemplate. I'm contemplating. Like I will not talk to anybody.
Shushar isn't doing his normal wandering routine about the camp today. He's standing specifically at the entrance to the cave.
Okay. I'm going to cast a spell. I'm gonna go ahead and burn this spell before we wake up, anyways. I've already talked to you about this spell once, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it now.
Aubrey?
And then I'm going to do it tomorrow. So, when we get 30 minutes with Sloobludop. I am going to try to commune here because to read by casting inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out overnight cards, or employing some other divining tool. You receive an omen from another worldly entity that results in a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens, which we've talked about: woe, will and woe, and nothing. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells, or the loss or gain of a companion. If you cast a spell 2 more times before completing your next long rest, which I don't plan on doing, so I'm not worried about that. So, I'm going to cast this. And I'm going to ask if I dispel my brother's familiar, what will happen? Will the thing be gone forever?
Well, it has to be good, bad, both, or nothing.
It's the DM chooses from the following possibilities.
Will, well,
Good results, bad results, both, or nothing. The results aren't specifically good or bad.
nothing.
Alright.
And it's like what would happen for the next 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This otherworldly entity, what answers me? That is very important.
You don't know. Within the confines of the spell, you don't know.
No, voice me something, damn it. You voiced everything else.
Well, from what it sounds like you're like throwing bones or something, and that's what's giving you your answers.
Okay. Gotcha. So you're saying the answers are coming with what I'm doing. Cool.
Yeah, through the ritual of the spell.
I'm closing my eyes and carving to the stone with a dagger. And whatever comes up. Cool. So nothing.
Specifically, what you get from the reading is that uncertainty, because it's not can't take into account how your brother or it would actually react to such a thing.
Well, I'm going to take that because everything else is uncertain down here. It's just whatever happens, happens. If I chose to do so. Alright. So I'm gonna do that during my watch.
As your watch concludes, Shusar takes over the last watch. Seraph joins him. Jim Jar joins him as well. Having a hard time to sleep. But they wake you up peacefully in the morning.
Gonna pray for my spells. I'm gonna pray to Silverbeard for forgiveness for my cowardice yesterday. And then,
Roll me a religion.
and then I'm going to make good on what I forsaked yesterday.
Oh.
Oh God.
That'll work. Religion. I thought religion was under wisdom, but it's intelligence. A 14.
14. You hear something.
What do I hear?
Be strong, my child.
Does it sound like the voice of Silverbeard?
You've heard this voice briefly, and it's the voice within the water called a liar.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember your last dream very well or not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, I remember it very well.
I forgot about that. I'm really freaking out now.
It sounded comforting. No
There's suckiness
maliciousness.
in my dream. I like that.
Was it a succubus?
Oh,
All right.
I would like to talk to my brother.
Which one?
Be more specific.
You have to be.
Jindar's like, you're not talking about me, right?
Both of them.
To be
All
plural.
I'll say, when we started this adventure, there was a, what's the tall wolf creature we was with?
Darrendale?
Darrendale. He was possessed by something.
No, he was under.
He was
a
under
spell.
an enchantment.
An enchantment. Powerful.
Grom, make me. Are you good at religion or medicine?
Not really. Religion, where's it at?
It's intelligence.
No.
He got an A.
Religion, here.
Dude, medicine would be my best shot. I got a 2
Roll me a
in it.
medicine. Because it does kind of follow the.
We're feeling hard.
You're good, everyone.
Ooh, I rolled a 1 too, buddy. Don't feel
Anyway.
bad.
I told him that he was cursed or whatever by an unword. We don't know what he was cursed by. But in order to get that removed from him, I think it was Jim Jar who did spell magic, correct?
I think it was.
No, Jim
It
Jar
wasn't
did it.
dispel magic, was it? Or
Yeah,
was
we
lesser
hit-
restoration.
No, remember he dispelled it.
Yeah,
No,
he
it's
dispelled
Boobado.
it.
Curse.
It was
Boobado. Boobado did
Yes.
it. And I was like, if that thing
Sure,
starts,
what Jim Jar Bupido don't have to spell magic.
Jim Jar has it. I know that, but
Okay.
Well, I remember it was Boopado.
basically, I'm
told him
telling,
to.
I mean, like, if that familiar of yours, if I think he's altering you in any way, I'm gonna ask him to do it on that thing.
That's not how familiars work.
That's not how dispel magic works. It gets rid of magical effects and spells, not conscious creatures.
I'm talking about.
No, I didn't read up on this. That's why I asked.
No, what I'm getting at is if it looks like he's acting different.
I don't think it worked on some
It
creatures.
says summon
Would that
creatures.
break the bond?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
We're playing a character.
But the creature itself isn't a magical effect.
But it's summoned by magic, so it says one creature. Right, it's first row of the spell magic. Summon one creature.
For the target of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you. Then we'll worry about it afterwards.
Anyway, I'm just saying, if I think he starts acting any differently, like this thing is turning him into something else, I'm gonna try to get rid of it. I don't trust it. But you said it helps you. As long as it's helping you, I'm cool with it. But if I think it's altering you in any way, I'm going to ask one of them if they can get rid of it.
Boobadil's gonna walk up. Did we not vote on this? We agreed on the vote
Yeah.
that we wouldn't get rid of it.
Eventually, not all of us will be together.
Then at that point, you
Which
can-
I didn't know he's gonna bring this up, so.
I say, we did agree.
But
that
if we do not obey the laws that we put in place, we're not better than the demons we chase.
You know,
that is a good
alright,
answer.
I have a better answer, and this just dawned upon me. Because this is one of the things I contemplated during my rest, and I was looking at spells between breaks here. I thought about doing that myself. That's why I cast that spell. And you said nothing, no good, no bad.
Yeah.
It's uncertain. Now, our reason for leaving Felbar was for what? We're gonna go see who?
Word.
Okay.
I couldn't remember.
God.
We've been down under the Underdark so long, I don't
I thought we
remember.
had to go up so high. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
I meant for it to hit like here.
The camera caught that. Evan was like mad for a little bit. That hit me in the jaw.
Tell me, skip off your neck and then hit you in the jaw.
We, our cousin Ward was an odd dwarf who done everything very differently than dwarves. And he's turned out to be quite well. So, with that in mind, I'm going to let this go. But if I sense any foul play from the thing, then I'm going to get rid of it.
That sounds fair.
That was my contemplating during my rest. Not that any of these other guys know who Ord is, except for us three.
Right.
Precursor game, save an argument.
You just say white hammer.
It's what we are.
You never brought that up before.
There's a lot of things none of this has brought up before.
That's interesting.
Why?
I've seen this seal before. It's also on Lundgren's axe.
Who has an axe? I know I had picked it up.
Yeah, you were the last one to touch it that I'm aware of.
I would think that I would have noticed that because I checked over the axe.
I've
'cause I
also
thought it
asked you
was
to make
magical.
perception checks several times, and he kept failing.
I think that's something I should got advantage on, or just noticed. I'm a dwarf. I'm of this clan. Okay, and it come out of nowhere.
The symbol came out of nowhere?
No, the axe come from nowhere.
It's the same axe that he had wielded in battle before, and it was left behind. That's the one that was burning.
Okay,
to the
then
ground.
see that makes a lot more
Yeah.
sense now because we did not know this was his axe. All right, continue on.
Yeah.
More questions? You need answers.
But you gather up your supplies, make your way. Shushar happy. He's elated. And within short time, you open to a giant cavern that you literally cannot see the other end of it. Your dark vision cuts off, and all you see is water. Shushar approaches the lake, kneels down, presses his face against it, and then rises back up. It is good to be home.
So would you say that we're 30 minutes away?
2 or 3 hours the best.
Okay, because I'm going to cast that spell again.
It takes you about an hour, maybe, before you start hearing sounds of combat in the distance. It sounds like the combat's been going on, like it's starting to die down,
Mm-hmm.
like the tail end of the combat. And Shushar gets in a rush, in a hurry.
I'm making sure Sarah has stool, and I will take off.
I run behind Sugar, or
Sugar. Ashton Sugar, there you go.
and I was like, I run behind him and I say, "Are they under attack?"
I do not know. But I hear my people's voice.
I run at full speed.
Could you imagine having a conversation with everybody that talks like that?
Well, it's, what's his name?
Within 30
Yeah.
minutes, you come to
Admore.
Admar.
this battle. Part of
We're
it's
from
in the
Fillmore.
lake, part of it's on the land. And it's
We're
two
from
sides of
Fillmore.
Koa-toa
And there actually is
that are fighting each other.
Admore.
So I just see a bunch of people look like fish face.
Sort of. Half of them look like fish face. The other half are twisted. Their bodies are deformed in some way.
Almost like Eldon.
Eldest looks mutilated. These people look twisted, deformed, reshaped,
Who ran up there with?
resculpted.
Who ran up there with me? Everybody, or just a few people?
I'm guessing me, you.
All of us.
Because I'm pretty fast. So I think when I get there a little bit quicker.
You're about a step or two behind Sushar.
And then we're a couple 10, 20 feet behind him.
But like I said, you come at the conclusion of the battle where the twisted ones apparently have won and are withdrawing back into the dark lake.
I asked, so which one is your people?
I have never seen those abominations before in my life. And he goes to the first of the koa-toa that appears to still be breathing, though its fish-like eyes have been closed.
Should I save him?
Can you?
I could try.
Please.
Use lay on hands.
11 points of healing.
11 points from me.
Keep your hate lay on hands.
I was trying to just role play it.
Yeah, I know, but you were asking, and I see a person that's driven their death.
So he
So
sells me the one punch.
The creature gasps. And it goes raise up and it opens his eyes. And as his eyes falls on Shushar, you see an expression of utter terror.
what's he see?
He's looking at Shushar.
Sloobludop.
Is the only thing the creature says.
What?
What's that?
Shushar's trying to comfort him and calm him down, but he's actively trying to get away from Shushar.
Would that require like a religion knowledge?
Blah, blah,
Wait,
blah.
no, he's not supposed to be here, is he?
He chose to exile
Believe-
himself.
Yes, yeah, he's an exile.
But from what you can tell, that sounds more like another language.
Yeah. Well, I'm putting two together because he chose to leave, and it's probably for best, and they don't want him here because now he's different.
You don't know.
Or did he lie to us?
It's very true, could be.
I thought he
Do they speak Undercommon?
yesterday.
You can try. He's trying to keep his eyes off of Shushar, by the way. Like keep his head down.
Maybe have Sarah maybe try to talk, see what's wrong in Undercommon.
Sheriff is just kind of looking like confused.
I'll ask him if he can see, maybe if they speak Undercommon or something.
I speak koa-toan.
Oh, well, can you, what's happening?
He's called him her voice.
Her voice.
It's a title for an archpriest of Sloobludop, whatever her name is.
So why would she be scared of the Archpriest?
You don't know koa-toans.
No.
When I ask him, should we even be here?
Who's Seraph?
Yeah, by the way he's talking.
Koa-toan, no koa-toan will deny an archpriest anything he says.
So, Shushar's an archpriest?
From what I gather, it's something similar.
We're learning lots about this guy.
Yeah.
Why would they be so
That's
scared?
like I said, there's a lot of things we don't know about a lot of people.
What do Archpriests and in their culture do?
Rule it. Like kings.
He ran away because he didn't want the responsibility.
Or he didn't? I don't know.
Is there any other people looking at us?
The other ones seem to be dead.
Yeah.
The other
All of
koa-toa
them?
ones. Hmm?
While this is
their
going on,
village?
I'm gonna go around and check on them to see if they actually.
Roll me a general medicine check.
Is this their village or what?
No. It's their city is Sloobludop.
Is that where we're at right now?
Sloobludop, that's her name. That took a second. Huh?
Are we at Sloobludop?
You are within an hour and a half, 2 hours away from it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just like a
It's still morning.
party or something, like out there fishing or I don't know, whatever. they do.
They from what you all have military backgrounds. From what you tell, they look like they were dressed for war.
Shushar, I hate to interrupt this, but it seems like we need to hurry.
Of course. Come. He always out his hands with the thing. It goes to the full kneel before you.
You need to explain to, is it a her that's kneeling?
You can't tell.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
It is a him.
You need to explain there's no need for that, we need to go.
I've been trying. He insists.
Give him all the permission he needs to be equals. Because we're all equals here.
Unfortunately, I think that you will find that insulting. Shushar simply just kneels down and he says, speaks some language you don't understand. But that's the only way I comprehend languages or something. I don't know. Right. And the thing gets up, bows again, and starts trying to lead you.
Alright. Follow it, follow it,
And
follow it.
Shushar will tell you that he requested to see his brother.
Mm.
I don't think we're recording.
Huh?
Here we are.
I don't see the numbers. Sorry.
You continue on, you get to the 30-minute mark. Shushar will say that you were close to Sloobludop. If you want to do your
I'm
Alright.
going to cast it. And do what I did last night. Let whatever thing's talking to me guide my hand. And
You all see him kneel down to do a quick ritual. And you see his hands start doing frantically. Hectic scratches everywhere.
and I'm asking, is it wise to, does Sloobludop need our aid? Is it wise to go there?
The symbol that you make, it resembles will.
So it's good.
It looks distorted. As if drawn by another hand.
I'm going.
I have a question.
You have a question?
I'm realizing I can't trust anything like this.
I'm asking Sugar. I keep calling Sugar. Was you a leader of this place when you left?
My brother led.
Hey, he had said that. He told us that.
Well, based on what he was saying, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check here.
I trained.
You train warriors?
I trained to kill. I was her voice. Their enforcer.
Who is her?
Sloobludop,
That makes me not bad.
the scavenger goddess of my people. A figment of madness.
Oh, what a madness?
Figment. Caused by the illicit.
So you don't worship her anymore?
I don't worship fairy tales. That's what led them to cannibalism to begin with. And other depravities.
Wait, they were eating each other?
The consumption of intelligent creatures.
Oh.
A broader spectrum of it.
So he left due to cannibalism. Because they went from feasting on the dead to...
That's why it's the consumption of intelligent.
And then they went through intelligent creatures. And it's cannibalism, so they're obviously eating them alive.
No, dead. Like they scavenge the bodies and consume it.
Okay. I'm trying to learn their practices here.
He describes Bindlefold as a scavenger goddess. She takes in refuse of the world. But their people were crafted to be cruel by the illithid. And from what he's gathered in his enlightenment is that she's not an actual goddess. She's a figment given shape through their madness.
So basically, and you said illith, so there's mind players involved.
Once long ago.
So what you're basically saying, if you can get them to turn away from her, this will go away.
Their madness is not so simple. This has been deep-rooted for millennia.
So are they mad or just fanatics?
Sounds like both.
That's a very good outlook.
But I'm saying, but you should be a beacon of hope that people can change.
Unless they don't
They
want
don't
to
want
change.
beacons.
I guess they're quite content being the way.
That's why I left. I was never asked or forced. I left on my own.
So what compelled you to come back despite what we went through?
You needed help. Who would I be if I said no?
But if we knew that, we would never ask you to come here.
Which is why I did not say it.
I have a newfound respect for Jushar now.
Yeah, the one that everybody fucking shit on.
Yeah. Well, because he was acting strange, I mean, but I'm learning much here. So,
He's going to be my teacher.
so it sounds like we need to help him stop what's going on.
I'm concerned about the twisted ones. Our people do not fight each other.
So what would those things be?
They look like my people, but wrong.
So some kind of abomination?
Yes. I do not know what would cause it.
Do you or your people practice any kind of magic?
We have priests.
Divine magic?
Yes.
Travat. You point to your shoulder. Ask him if he knows.
I'll ask him. In my mind, I won't say it out loud.
So close. That's the only thing it says.
What do you say?
That what I was saying was pretty close. Some kind of magic.
We're so close.
Not that I know what he's saying in game. Damn, I extra fucking day, so.
Yeah.
And while I'm talking to them in my mind, I'll be like, so close to what?
We should leave.
So this is a bad idea to go to the Sloobludop?
Depends.
Or what?
What do you wish to lose?
I'll tell you guys that my familiar says that we should leave. We should not go.
I also need y'all to give me a quick perception check. As you're now like within 10-15 minutes out from the city.
I got 22.
16.
10.
You start to see a red light coming from within a good distance away, but it's no longer just bleak darkness. There's a dim red light.
Shh, I'm gonna ask you, Char, what is that?
I do not know.
Fire.
No.
No, it's just like a red light.
Yeah, there's no flickering. It's a constant.
It's basically in the darkness we see the red light on a radio tower.
Yeah, except it's not blinking. It's just.
It's just a solid, it's just solid light.
I'll ask my familiar, be like, are there more demons up there?
There is much over there.
Yeah, we shouldn't go there. Unless we want to die.
Do you have a choice?
If I did, what should I do?
Run.
It's funny, you've heard that twice. Don't run. You called me
Is this
crazy.
coming from the city towards us?
I do not
No,
wish
it's just
to
out
be
there.
Because of bad things?
You will see.
I'll tell you guys, I'm not familiar. Doesn't think we should go, we should run.
I'm gonna look at Shushar. What's he want to do?
This is wrong. Something is wrong.
Do you wish to fix it?
Yes.
Then I'm with Shushar.
Master, what is our next move?
Senpai!
He's like, teach me your ways. Let me put your fish stick in my mouth. Spray it with your tartar sauce.
So much South Park, I think right now. This episode of the fish sticks joke.
Within
Oh,
10 minutes,
man.
you start to reach the walls of the city. Rodrak, your heart skips a beat as the visits growing closer. A massive wall of barbed nets looms before you, something you've seen before. The city on the water.
Oh boy.
As you approach the gates, two guards begin to speak, but when they see Shushar, they cower back and just kneel.
I pay them no attention, and I warn everybody, this has haunted me in my dreams.
What is that?
His fiend is right. We should run. I feel that we're running into doom.
I've got a very bad feeling about this place.
But it's not going to stop me. Shushar wants to stop it. He's been nothing but an ally to me. I have misjudged some of his actions, and I feel that I need to make it up to him.
You're led through a twisted maze. At this point, the one that was leading you here originally has ran off. Shushar is leading you through the city.
Is it empty or is it people? Or
You see
fish people?
koa-toans,
Yeah.
and you're on the opposite side of the dock.
So are they going about their daily business or
Yeah.
are they okay?
They all look weary, so several of them are injured. Many of them are carrying weapons, wearing armor.
How does the town look? Does it look like it's been through battle in town or
Conflict, I wouldn't say full-scale battle.
okay?
But you will occasionally see a twisted koa-toan that looks almost like an abomination.
But it's living with these people?
Yeah.
Um,
They're giving each other wide berths. As well, there are koa-toans with the twisted ones. There, you get the feeling that there's a divide in the city.
Shugar.
Ashen Sugar, if you only knew guy. You need to read that book.
I'm not a master at this, but I can sometimes locate an evil source. Do you want me to try?
You can actually do that for being a paladin.
I know, but I'm playing it in character.
I thought you were looking at a specific spell.
No, it's just a divine sense.
Yeah, that's paladin feature.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I thought you were on the spell page.
I hold forth my hand in a 60-foot, within anything, any fiend, celestial, undead within 60 feet, or structure like an object that's been a hollow spell or concentrated, kind of like his demon when he summoned it. Did I feel any presence of that at 60 feet from me?
You are overwhelmed. It pervades everything.
I fall to my knees and I say, we are too late.
I pick my brother up and be like, no, we're not.
I want to ask Shushar, be like, well, why are these abominations with your people?
I do not know.
We need to find your brother and fast.
He leads you through a twisted maze of squat buildings, one that you actually can navigate, your way around Baldrak. You are eventually led to a large shrine. The statue at its center appears to be once that of a nude elven or human woman, but the head and hands are missing, have been replaced with that of the rotting carapace of a lobster, a giant lobster. You see followers coming up to this offering bowl, putting in gems, jewelry, whatever they can find, dead fish throwing up into it. And across the worship, considering the size, it's a lot fewer people than you'd expect. And amongst them all, you see one koa-toa walking on the heads of the worshippers, like preaching out. And as he turns, he stops. The two under each foot, like almost buckle under the sudden stop movement. But the Lord be praised. She brings her voice back to us. And jumps down and runs up and embraces Shushar.
How's he react?
Embraces him back.
Brother,
This is his brother
Yes.
that he spoke of.
And he's like the king, right?
Yes.
He said it was.
From what you understood. But considering the size of the city, it's not that many people here.
I'll go ahead and bow to him.
He looks confused.
When you do that, I stop him. No king walks on the heads of his people.
We're in his town. We should show him respect.
But something is wrong here. He has said it himself.
I sense great evil.
If you're saying that outside, Shushar will turn and say, that is just their way. Those who are holy should be above. Except in houses, lower for safety. It's more the congregation's thinness that we should worry about.
I'll introduce myself to his brother.
You see scorn in his eyes at first. And then it looks as if he suddenly had a realization. And he holds his arm up in praise.
she has sent deliverers to us.